What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Litecoin today. Hit that like button. You know you want to. Subscribe if you haven't. Man, nobody's requested Litecoin. I'm just talking about it. We talked about it yesterday, but I think it deserves some video. We're finally above $100 again. Looking frisky. Up 17% this week already. 2.6% today. Volumes coming in, very strong looking daily RSI, very strong looking weekly RSI. What's great is for the Litecoin people, right, is like out of this whole time, right, this feels like a very bullish move, right? Relative to crypto, a 17% move up in a week is not really that crazy. A 13% move the week before, 3 weeks in a row of that is nice for anybody, right? Nobody's going to complain about that, but I mean, hell, man, we saw Stellar Lumens move up this much in one day. So as exciting as it is for Litecoin people, you can't really brag. You can't go rubbing this in the face of anybody that's been dogging on Litecoin this whole time. But your time is coming, my friends. Your time is coming. You are getting to that point where you are about to see, like, if you think this is the spectacular move, it's not. You've got the spectacular move is about to happen. And you might consolidate a little bit around here, who knows? And then, you move up later. You might just tear right through it. It's hard to say. We'll know whenever it happens. But you are at a rather critical point now. If you look at the high to low, critical to making that decision right now, I would say. And the decision that I'm talking about is, are you going to rip up or are you going to consolidate? A move up to $170 to $200 is what I would expect at a minimum. And it would happen very, very fast. But likely you would continue past that. I think that you would make a move up to that 250, 317 area. I think that Litecoin being in this accumulation phase, genuinely, I don't think it's going to stop here. I feel like it's just too close. I would think you really 250 to 317 is probably the area that you're going to go to. And that makes sense to me because if you were to stop at the golden ratio here, you are in the middle of this consolidation phase, and it might be more obvious on a weekly perspective, right? The middle of this consolidation phase, normally you don't do that. Right? You'll either find resistance, and I'll delete the fibs for this reason, right? You'll find resistance at the bottom of the consolidation range. Normally, it's not all the time, so don't take this to the bank. Sometimes things are different than this, but you'll either find resistance at the bottom or at the top is what I'm trying to get to. And the golden ratio is not at the bottom or the top, it's right in the middle. So what is at the top, you've already found resistance at the bottom. So if you're going to move up to the top, that'd be the 786, 886 area, which is again around 250 to 317. So Litecoin, I think it's on its way to do miraculous things. Probably by the end of the year, if not by the end of this move, I would expect you up in those areas. End of this move, right? I don't expect the end of this move to happen by the end of the year, but probably most of it has come to fruition by then. So yes, I think to close out the year, Litecoin will likely be more than 100% higher than it is now. It could even be above 300 by the end of the year. It's really possible because I do expect when you break out of this zone, it's going to be ferocious, man. It's going to be very, very eruptive. But that does remain to be seen. Do you consolidate in this resistance zone right now? Do you consolidate for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then in which case maybe by the end of the year you're not even above $200, or do you just kind of break through and do what I'm kind of expecting, which is that you do just tear through? The main reason why I'm expecting you to tear through, and I wouldn't in this kind of scenario, I normally would expect that you consolidate or maybe break a little bit above it and you consolidate. The reason why I am just giving it the green light is because I think Litecoin is one of those coins that has so much disbelief around it that as it continues to move up, it's like this, it just gets away from you. I don't know. I've seen it before. I'm calling for it now. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but we'll know soon enough, right? If you don't make headway up above like $115, either like by the end of next week or the week after, within like the next couple of weeks or so, then I would say it's safe to assume that you'll probably consolidate for a little while and then move up, right? But that's it, guys. I don't know if I have anything else that I really want to say. The daily RSI looks great. The weekly RSI looks great. I have no complaints with the charts right now. It looks very bullish. Some of the most bullish stuff that we've seen in a long time for Litecoin, and I guess I'll end it with that. The same thing that I started with. This is some of the most bullish stuff we've seen in a long time for Litecoin, and this isn't even it, guys. It's not even half of it. We're gonna, most of it's coming very, very soon. So buckle up, load up the truck. It's not too late. I do believe Litecoin will see new all-time highs this cycle. We've seen several coins already that have been in multi-cycle consolidation phases already breaking out of their multi-cycle consolidation phases. I've theoried for a long time. I've had the theory that Litecoin would be one of those coins too. And I think it's time to shine soon enough. So, and truth be told, guys, last cycle when Litecoin started to rally, that was like the beginning of altcoin season, right? Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, when they started to rally, that was the beginning of altcoin season. Could that be the case now? I don't know. Maybe. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye-bye, everybody.